Head coach Tony Dungy and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers entered the 2000 season with high hopes. Coming off an appearance in the 1999 NFC Championship game, the Buccaneers looked to prove that pewter power was the dominant force in pro football. The Patriots were the first to feel the power.
And Sean King will spike it at the 8-yard line. Here's the snap, and he spikes. Oh, he throws the pass to the far sideline. It's caught! Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Wow!
They caught the Patriots sleeping on that one.
Absolutely.
Because they thought they were going to spike the ball, a la Dan Marino did at the New York Jets the first time we saw it happen. So the Buccaneers pull a fast one on the New England Patriots and score.
A bit of sleight of hand got the Buccaneers offense rolling, but their forte remains running opponents into the ground.
It's Alstott all the way. Alstott bounces to his right. Stiff arm Alstott. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Give it to the man, and he scores from 5 yards away.
In Week 2, Tampa Bay faced the Bears, and the Buccaneer defense woke from its off-season hibernation to dominate the game.
Shotgun set, McNown dropping, looking, fires the ball. Picked up! Donnie Abraham on 20. Abraham to the 15, to the 10. Abraham spins to the 5, to the 3-yard line. First and goal, Tampa Bay. Near sideline caught at the fumble football. Picked up by the Bucs, Rodney Barber. To the 5, 2-1. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Aggressive defense. We forced more turnovers.
The Bears didn't know what hit them. Tampa Bay's defense shut them out, and the Buccaneers' offense lit them up.
Wants to drop a throw. The deep pass downfield. Caught at the 35, 30, 25, 20. Nobody's going to catch. John Quez. Green. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. We're beating the pants off the Bears. Here's the snap. Up the gut goes the A-train. Runs into a blocker. Breaks a tackle. To the 20. To the 15. To the 10. 5 through 2. Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Normally, the third game of the year is not that big, but that is not the case here today at the Pontiac Silverdome. A sellout crowd on hand. The 2-0 Detroit Lions against the 2-0 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A battle for first place in Week 3 of the NFC Central Division.
With first place in the NFC Central on the line, Tampa Bay continued their complete play, as both defense and offense rose to the occasion.
Sean King, a long count, dropping. Now he'll run the ball. Touchdown, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Handoff Alstott, runs left guard, hits a guy, keeps going. He's got a touchdown. King takes the snap, bootleg, throws the pass wide open. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Randall.
But I really think this ball should go to the offensive coaching staff, devising the plan to take care of these guys, neutralize them well, did what we talked about doing. Physical, took care of the edges. Great job, offensive coaches. Hey, let's get it up.
Get it up. You know what it's all about. You know what it's all about. First place. On 3. 1, 2, 3. First place.
Like the Florida weather, the Buccaneers of the 2000 season were unpredictable. Storm clouds were gathering on the horizon. But at first, against the Jets, it seemed the forecast called for another easy Buccaneer win.
Puts the ball downfield. It is caught. Jack Wells to the 45-40, 35-30, 25-20, 15-10, 5. Touchdown! Give him a touchdown, ref. They say he's down to the 1-yard line.
Big play. Come on, we need to get 7. Come on.
In the driving rain, Tampa Bay's offense seemed to drive at will against New York, taking an early lead.
Throws the ball toward the end zone. Caught! Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Dave Moore! Wow! Puts it right where nobody could catch it but number 83, Dave Moore.
And you know what? They tired right now. They wore down and they tired as shit. They tired right now.
Hey, good job on the score, all right? We'll get it to you. We'll get it to you. As long as we win.
Spin back by Testa. Oh, picked off, intercepted. Ronnie Barber, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Oh, you go, Ronnie. Hey, Vinny, you've done that before here, haven't you, son? Handle of unbeaten. It's going right down to the wire.
The Jets came back to win the game in what would be the beginning of a 4-game losing streak. The Buccaneers couldn't seem to catch a break during the stretch and were left with only one constant, the superb play of Warren Sapp and the Buccaneer defense.
Big fella, I'm going to give you a little bit more time. You got to get your life together. You're a leader now. God want to use you. He didn't give you all that talent for yourself.
I share it with the world every chance I get.
I understand. You know what I'm talking about, though. Come on.
Sapp helped lead a defense that set the franchise record with 55 quarterback sacks. In a rematch with the Lions, the defense was dominant, but costly mistakes cost Tampa Bay the game.
He caught this block. Barber picks it up to the goal line. Fall on it. Bucks have it in the end zone, I believe. Barber tried to pick it up, did he?
A season that had begun with such high hopes saw the Buccaneers fall to 3-4 and in danger of missing the playoffs. To get back on their feet, Tampa Bay faced a daunting task: to beat the undefeated Minnesota Vikings.
He's got Keyshawn to the 2-yard line. He is out of bounds at the 1. Almost took it in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Let's get nasty then.
We can score every drive in this thing, right?
The Buccaneers' big play offense helped the team take an early and insurmountable lead. Insurmountable because the Tampa Bay defense was again playing in peak form, shutting down one of the NFL's best offenses. The passing game was finally producing the results that were expected all season, due in large part to the time in the pocket created by the offensive line.
Mason right trade. Gun sink punch right. Mason right trade. Come on. You can have the corner to Riddell.
Hopefully we can play you one more time.
After a few early missteps, the Buccaneers were back on their feet and back in the playoff hunt.
We're right where we were last year at the halfway points. Okay, not where we want to be. Okay, but we're not out of it. And if we play our type of game the second half of the year, we can do a lot of great things. Okay, but we got to practice, play 1 week at a time. If we do that, play our game, togetherness, confidence, all the things you guys talked about last night, we can do a lot of good things, and we will.
The Vikings game began a 3-game win streak for the Buccaneers. Tampa Bay had little trouble with Atlanta, as Coach Joe Marciano's special teams created opportunities that the offense took advantage of.
King goes toward the end zone. Keyshawn, touchdown, Tampa Bay!
The defense finished off the Falcons and helped make short work of the Green Bay Packers the following week.
By Sean King, throws against the grain, caught, touchdown, Tampa Bay, Keyshawn Johnson. Sean King throws, alley-oop toward Liddell Anthony, makes the catch, touchdown, Tampa Bay. He got both feet in bounds. Airborne, Martin Gramatica, long enough.
Martin Gramatica's kick exemplified his outstanding season, as he set franchise marks in scoring with 126 and in field goals made with 28. A loss to a team they had dominated early in the season had doubters wondering if this team would make the playoffs again. The best way to silence critics is to make them eat their words, which Tampa Bay did in a dominant performance against the Bills.
Backpedaling a long way, the truth to the 27. Gets a later to the left, to the 40, 45, 50, to the 45, 40, 35, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The truth just took it coast to coast.
Warrick Dunn rushed for 106 yards, the first 100-yard performance of the season for a Buccaneer back.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Warrick Dunn it is!
Tampa Bay was knocked down against the Cowboys, but not out. Thanks again to Warrick Dunn. Dunn rushed for 210 yards on the ground, second most in team history.
45-50, down to the 45-40, down to the 30-yard line, down to the 20. He will go all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
The defense again scored, and its 5 defensive touchdowns in 2000 tied for the most in club history.
Picked off of the 10. Touchdown, Buccaneers on the pick. Bucks are celebrating.
Dunn's big day helped the Buccaneers to 2,066 rushing yards on the season, the 4th best mark in franchise history.
And off to Dunn. Dunn runs left. Down runs left. 3, 2, 1. Go get him, Warrick Dunn.
Next up was Miami in a battle for Florida bragging rights.
Yo, Double D, let's go, baby. Come on, it's real. It's real. All day, baby. Early and often, baby. Early and often, baby. Even said.
Tampa Bay played tough, physical Buccaneer football and ran around and over the Dolphins.
action fake fielder. Under pressure. Dumps it. Oh! Picked off of the 30. From the 25 to the 20. Jamie Duncan to the 10. 5, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Just a terrible throw by Jay Fiedler.
Great interception. Jamie Duncan's first career grab.
The offense made big plays when needed, and their efforts would help Tampa Bay's offense set a new standard for points in a season and touchdowns in a season.
Oh, fumble football, loose on the snap, loose football, who's got it? Bucks diving for it, did they come up with it? Yes, we did! Yes, we did!
The timely turnover set up the game-winning field goal attempt.
Here's the spot, the kick is airborne, long enough in the rain, it's good! Good field goal, we break a 13 all time. Gramatica in a pouring down rainstorm.
What a clutch kick by Gramatica.
Yes, sir.
Don't stop in the night. We're gonna move.
That's football. Doesn't matter about stats. It doesn't matter about where we play, who we play. We play our game, we're going to win, and we're going to win a lot.
Hey, it's going to be emotional, baby. Just fight through it to the fundamentals.
Stick together all night long.
Tackling and keeping the ball in front of us. Let's go. Turnovers. 1, 2, 3. Turnover.
23 seconds. Pressure up the middle. Gets the pass. Oh, picked off. Randy Barber at the 20-yard line.
Standing in the Buccaneers' path to the playoffs, the reigning NFL champions St. Louis Rams.
No, baby. This could be a pass here.
Tampa Bay answered the call in one of the most exciting games in franchise and NFL history.
Sean, blitz those. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Keyshawn Johnson, Sean King throws a frozen rope to 19.
Quarterback draw. Watch the quarterback draw.
Inside pressure. Here's the pass toward Keyshawn. Gone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
We got a ball game, fellas. We got to score this thing. Hey, same thing, second half. Hey, George. Way to work, boy. Same thing every snap. Good leg, Lynch.
Quick pass to Dunn. Gets a block to the right side. He's to the 50. 45 sideline. Down on the 20. 10, 15-yard line. 10, 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. He went all the way.
Here we go. Fourth quarter, baby.
Fires the slant. Torres got it. He's in the open field. Go. Clear in the Buccaneers. Go. Inside the 30. It's a go. Inside the 50. Go. 10, 5. Yeah. Touchdown, Torrey Holt. Yeah. What a play by Torrey Holt.
Right now they could do some tricking right now.
Second down, 10. We burned him early. One back set. Sean King takes the snap, dropping, swings the ball out. Caught by Dunn. In space, tries to bring a tackle. He allows the ball back to Sean King. Sean King is still going. Running to his right. Sean King breaks a tackle. Sean King down the sideline to the 45 to the 50. He's out of bounds. First down. Tampa Bay. Warren Dunn. Another Houdini job. He's tackled for a loss. Moves it back to number 10. And Sean King runs for a big gain and then tackle on 15 more. Inside the Ram 45. How about that with a minute 33 to go?
With time running out on a magical season, the Buccaneers were able to pull one more rabbit out of their hat.
Here's the snap. Toss pitch to Dunn. Dunn runs left to the 3-2. Handles. He's got a touchdown, Tampa Bay. Warren Dunn leaving his ground. He scores a touchdown.
That's all heart and soul, number 28.
As was fitting, the defense clinched the game and a berth in the playoffs for the third time in 4 years under head coach Tony Dungy.
Bucs are going to win this game. We're going to the playoffs.
Let's go. Let's go home. Let's go home. Yeah. We're in, baby.
The Buccaneers have the second most wins in the NFC over the last 3 seasons, but that didn't stop them from improving for the 2001 season. Tampa Bay signed quarterback Brad Johnson. Strong, accurate, and possessed of remarkable poise, Johnson looks to lead the offense to new heights in 2001. With returning stars like wide receiver Keyshawn Johnson and running back Warwick Dunn, the offense could improve on a record-breaking season. The addition of Simeon Rice to a line already stocked with Pro Bowl talent will ensure that Tampa's defense remains among the league's elite. Under the watch of General Manager Rich McKay and head coach Tony Dungy, the Buccaneers have had 29 Pro Bowl selections in the last 5 years. But the team built on pewter power knows that championships outweigh any individual award and have rededicated themselves to achieving that goal in the year 2001. Edge Pro Gel presents the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Ultimate Performance of 2000. With their team fighting to make the playoffs, the Buccaneers defense, led by Warren Sapp, Rondé Barber, and John Lynch, helped stymie the high-powered Rams offense. Their efforts helped Tampa Bay beat the Rams and enter the postseason for a remarkable third time in the last 4 years. Edge Pro Gel is the official shave gel of the NFL. Save your skin.
This NFL Films production has been brought to you by the National Football League. The NFL is online at www.nfl.com.